Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Layla.
Alaikum assalam.
How are you? How are you, Penny?
I'm okay.
How are you, Pip?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm feeling a bit sad, you know.
I know. Well, this is a really important month, the month of Muharram. You know, when the month of Muharram, especially in the first 10 days, when you greet your brothers and sisters at a majlis or at a centre or even in your place of work, you don't really give salam. You might say Azam Allah. It means sending condolences to each other.
Oh, condolences?
Mm.
Like, I know what condolences are.
Yeah.
That's really nice. You're sending condolences my way.
What do you think it means?
Yeah. It means, isn't it a box of chocolates?
No, Penny.
Condolences is like when you're sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry? Why would you be sorry?
Well, Penny, go on. You were doing.
Well, I'm sorry because it's Muharram.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Like, as in, sorry for, like, oh, when people say sorry for your loss, it's not because they've done it, but it's just they're sorry that you're in that situation.
Exactly, and the situation that Imam Hussein was in wasn't a very good one. Remember the last couple of times that you've been here with me, we've been talking about why Imam Hussein had to go to Karbala, what the situation was like for Muslims, those naughty leaders and rulers, the wicked Yazid, how they were changing Islam, Pip. It was a terrible time for everybody.
So I could say condolences, Pip, because you're blue.
Well, that's just the way Pip
I
is,
think
Penny.
that's very rude.
Blue as in he's down.
Oh, right, I thought you meant like because of the cut.
No, not because of his colour.
Yeah, because I was going to say that's not a very nice thing to say.
No,
Sister Penny.
I was being nice.
Oh, thank you though. Thank you for noticing that I am blue.
Yeah.
As in, we're down with the down
Yeah.
because you know, children at home. I'm sure you're also quite upset because now we've entered the month of Muharram.
Yeah.
And you know, it's really sad what happened to Imam Hussein, and all of us, everyone in the whole world should be very sad.
And Penny, you were just saying the other day that you thought that Ashura was just about the one day, but actually the journey began in the previous month, in the month of Dhul Hijj.
Hijjah?
Yeah, that's when the journey actually began, and that's what that's what our majlis is all about today. So listen closely. Penny, have you got your listening ears on again?
Yep, I have.
You look very ready.
Before we start, can we recite a salawat?
Of course we can.
Allahumma
salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Did you remember to do a salawat, children? You
I
did!
did.
Make sure when you go to a majlis and you hear the salawat, you join in too.
Absolutely. Well, the day that Imam Hussein left Medina, it was a very, very sad day.
Yeah.
He had, he had lots of family and friends and companions, and Medina was his home. So you can imagine that when he was saying goodbye, his heart was really, really heavy.
Oh, I remember that.
He must have been so sad.
I know.
I mean, I hate saying goodbye to my mummy before I go to school.
On my first day at Monster School, I cried because I didn't want to say bye to my mum. And Imam Hussein was saying bye to his whole city.
Absolutely.
And he knew what was going to happen to him as well.
He did.
How frightening.
And you know, Penny, before Imam Hussein actually arrived in Karbala, he made many different stops. He went to different places along his journey, all the way from Medina, following around all the way to Karbala. It was a really long, long journey. Have you ever been on such a journey? Probably not.
Yeah, I have.
What? Yeah?
Oh, just last week, I went to this long journey.
Yeah.
You know, past the valley of Serpentacandicopamina.
I know that place.
Yeah, you know the valley of Serpentacandicopamina. I went with Monster School. We had a trip of camping. But to get to the place of Serpentacandicopamina, we had to take a long bus journey with many stops.
Yeah, I hate that place. What was it?
Serpentacandicopamina.
Serpent the Carpenter, yeah.
Well, Imam Hussein's journey was a little bit different.
Why was it different, Layla?
Because
he wasn't going to Serpent.
no, he was going to go and face the enemies. But I know what you mean. You mean that your journey was so long and tiresome, but at least you were sitting on a comfy coach, right?
Yeah, you know what? The coach was okay. It had some chewing gum on the floor. But when we got to Serpent, it was so nice. Because it really didn't matter, you know.
I don't think where Imam Hussein ended up was so nice. I think it was a hot, dusty, and sort of like, well, it was the desert, wasn't it, Penny?
Oh dear, he must have been so thirsty.
Yeah,
I know.
And hungry.
And tired too. But anyway, let's carry on. So, on his first stop, he arrived in a town called Tanim. And in this place, he met some more people. And the caravan there was another caravan there. And the
Caravan?
Yeah.
Like a campus caravan. Me and my family went in a caravan too.
Yeah, their caravans were probably not what we think of as caravans. They were probably like a whole long line of camels. Anyway, there was another camp there in Tanim where he made his first stop, and they were from Yemen, Penny, and some of them joined Imam Hussein because they believed in his cause and they wanted to help him. At Safa, that was his next stop. Something very, very important happened on this stop. Penny, are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Pip, you've got your listening ears on. Imam Hussein in Safa actually met a poet, and this is what the poet said. The poet said that the place where Imam Hussein was going, that their hearts are with you, but their swords are with the Umayyads. Now, what could this possibly mean? We're going to find out later. Pip, I want you to... Have you got your thinking hat on?
Can you say that line again?
He said, the poet Farazdak said, their hearts are with you, but their swords are with the Umayyads.
Their hearts are with you,
but
their swords are with the Umayyads.
yeah.
That
So
makes no
Is it
sense.
that they were too scared to help Imam Hussein?
well, kind of. You're on the right track, Penny. But as we go on, and as Imam Hussein continues his journey, we're going to find out what that meant. It's a bit, well, it makes me feel a little bit worried.
What's next on the journey?
Oh, let's continue and let's find out.
Yeah.
Imam Hussein carried on with his journey and made many more stops. He went to Dar al-Irq and he wrote a letter to Muslim ibn Aqil and gave it to Qais ibn Mashar to take
Who's
to...
Muslim ibn Aqil?
I think that was his cousin, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was Imam Hussein's cousin.
It was Imam Hussein's cousin, and he was trying to get letters to the Kufans. Remember, we talked about letters being intercepted and not arriving where they should have arrived.
I remember. He's like, what was the word of the day? That ambassador.
That's a that's a good word. That's a big word too.
Ambassador. I found out, Layla, that in Arabic, do you know what it means?
No.
Penny, do you know?
No.
It's Safir.
Oh, wow.
I love Safir.
Oh, mashallah, good.
Like SafeerTV.
Like
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Penny. That's genius.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ambassador is a big word, and that's what Muslim ibn Aqil was. He was the ambassador for Imam Hussein. That means that he was carrying letters to Kufa, but sadly those letters never got there because he was stopped, wasn't he?
By who, Layla?
Ibn Ziyad.
That
naughty man.
Yeah, he was awful, absolutely awful.
What did he do?
He probably grabbed the person who was carrying the letter, in this case Ibn Mashar, because he was trying to get the letter to Muslim who had arrived in Kufa, but at that time had probably already been killed. And Ibn Ziyad was just awful. He was trying to make sure that Imam Hussein didn't get any help. Do you see? Do you see what was happening? So
Don't like Ibn Ziyad.
No, they're naughty. They weren't even Muslims.
no, not only
Ibn
only their
Ziyad
names.
is one person, Penny.
No, well, one person who had a lot of power, Penny. So you're right. You were
I
right.
bet they were smelly.
Ooh.
Because my mum told me
Yeah.
that it's part of Islam to always be clean.
Yeah.
And they didn't follow Islam, so they must have smelt really, really bad.
No, I
don't
like
think so,
yeah.
because they were quite, they were quite big, and Like they were like kings, so I don't think kings
Well,
smell.
I don't. Well,
Maybe their actions were rotten.
absolutely. But Penny, you raise a really good point. If they weren't following Islam, why should they clean themselves? I mean, if they don't even pray, they probably didn't
Yeah,
even brush
if-
their
if
teeth.
their
I bet their teeth even fell out.
If their hearts
Yeah.
are dirty, what's the point of washing?
Oh my
your
gosh,
body?
Pip,
That's so true.
that's so
Penny.
deep.
I'm so philosophical.
Oh wow, that's another big
What
word.
does it mean? Because my mum always says that when I say these lines of poetry.
Philosophical. Philosophical means when you think about things really deeply, like what you just said now. Their hearts were dirty, so what's the point of washing on the outside when you're dirty on the
Yeah.
inside?
Dirty inside, dirty outside. To clean
Ye-
outside, hopefully clean inside.
Absolutely.
Inshallah.
Remember to
Inshallah.
brush your teeth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially, actually, there was a hadith that after you do wudu,
Yeah.
What's a
you
hadith?
should brush your teeth. It's a saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
From
you-
one of the Ahl Bayt alayhim salam.
Oh, it's from the Ahlul Bayt. She's referring to the Ahlul
Yeah,
Bayt.
it's just reminding the children at home.
Well, this letter was about the letter that didn't arrive in Kufa. It was trying to tell the Kufans that Imam Hussein was on his way and to be ready to fight. But they wouldn't know this because of Ibn Ziyad. So things weren't looking so good for Imam Hussein because the letter telling the Kufans to get ready, get their swords ready, get their horses ready and prepare for battle, that just didn't happen, you see, and that's all because of Ibn Ziyad. So I keep thinking about what the poet said. Anyway, let's continue with the journey. It's getting scary. And so Imam Hussein carried on with his journey, all of his family and companions.
You know what? This reminds me of like bus stops. You know, your mum was saying there's different stops he has to stop at.
Yeah.
Like Faraz the poet was
Yeah.
one stop.
Yeah,
Before that,
Tanim.
Tamim. And you know, like even like when he's getting to Kufa, there's another bus stop.
Yeah, you could compare Imam Hussein's journey to a bus journey, but this journey was, the destination. Well, we'll get to the destination, won't we? It's very sad. I can
yeah, it's
already
very
see
sad.
tears in Penny's eyes.
Yeah.
It's all right,
The
Penny.
anticipation is too much.
Anticipation. Pip, I can see you're overcome by anticipation.
Is that the same as perspiration?
No, perspiration
When you sweat.
is when you sweat.
Anticipation
Because
is
in
when...
majlises it sometimes get quite hot and I start to perspirate.
Right, that's
Isn't it perspire?
yeah, even perspire. You're right, Penny. But we were talking about anticipation, not perspiration.
Which means waiting.
Yeah, when you're waiting anxiously, it's like, what's going to happen?
I
Oh my
can't
God.
wait to hear what happens next.
Anyway, all throughout their journey, their hearts were heavy, Penny. They were thinking about Allah,
Oh, dear.
remembering Him. They were praying. This is called dhikr of Allah. Their hearts were very heavy, and they knew that their mission to save Islam, it wasn't going to be easy. No mission is easy. Absolutely no mission. I mean, especially something as big as this, it makes my heart heavy just to think about the fact that Imam Hussein was so brave enough even to go on the journey in the first place. But that just goes to show how much he loves his people, the Muslims at that time. He wanted to do everything he could to help them.
Does he love us, Layla?
You know, whenever there's a majlis and Imam Hussein is spoken about, especially the way we're speaking about him, it makes Imam Hussein so happy. So yeah, that's another
I
good...
love you, Imam Hussein.
We love you, Imam Hussein.
Do you think he loves the children at home?
I think he loves
I
them
think
dearly.
he loves them a lot. And I love you too.
Me too.
Caravan. The day before Muharram, Imam Hussein's caravan arrived in a town called Adhib al-Janat. Now, Imam Hussein wanted to know what the situation was like in Kufa. There were 4 people who had arrived from Kufa with very bad news. Now, let me go on and explain. They told him that all the important people in Kufa had switched sides because they were promised lots of money. So they were just plain evil, yeah. All the people that should have supported Imam Hussein, you know, the top people, the important people who could, you know, make things happen, they had switched sides, Penny. And that's what the 4 Kufans who had arrived in this town told Imam Hussein. You can imagine what Imam Hussein was thinking.
You know what?
What?
It makes sense.
What?
What Farazdak said to Imam Hussein.
Oh my God.
You know the poet?
Yeah, now.
He said,
yeah. Their
hearts are with you, but their
swords are against you. Do you remember that stop that he made in Safa, Penny, where he met the poet?
I do.
Oh, Penny's.
Wow. You know what? That's like it's not like a prophecy, but it's just, you know, it's so powerful.
It's very powerful. It's almost like the poet knew what was going on, even though he wasn't in Kufa himself.
Because he knew what untrustworthy people in Kufa are.
Oh, yeah, well, they were very easily changed. Their minds changed
They were
really
brought
quickly.
by money because they just loved this world.
Well, there were also some of them who were genuinely really scared.
But we shouldn't have the love of the world in our hearts.
No, we
should
shouldn't.
have the love of the Ahlul Bayt.
Absolutely.
And Allah.
Absolutely. And the 4 Kufans who'd arrived from Kufa, they told Imam Hussein that the Kufans were sharpening their swords, getting ready to meet the Imam, because they'd been, you know, they'd been told that they had to fight against the Imam if they were going to save their own lives. And these are the same people, Pip, who had just invited them. Can you believe it?
Oh, that's horrible.
I know.
It sounds terrible.
They were atrocious to my Imam Hussein.
I know, and he was the Imam of their time.
He's the Imam of all times.
Yeah, and that's why these evil baddies, you know, I can't believe they did this, but they did, and things got a lot worse.
What really upsets me, Lena?
Yeah.
I know, like, all this betrayal, like, you know, these horrible Kufans that didn't side with the Imam. But really, I was thinking about this yesterday when I came back from the Majlis. I was just sitting there and I had my head down.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know what? What kind of Muslims would kill their own Imam?
I know.
What kind of humans would kill an innocent man?
They're not Muslims.
They're not even human.
No.
Because, you know, our lives are, we're here to spread love and peace and live happily. And the Imams wanted us to live happily.
They did.
They didn't want us to be hurt.
No.
And they took the hurt so that, you know, the religion would stay alive.
I know, and it has stayed alive, because look, we're here talking about Imam Hussein, and then next time we meet, we're going to find out what actually happened when he arrived in Qasr Bani Maqatil. That was on the 1st of Muharram, when he arrived in that town, and something very strange happened there.
You know what, Layla?
Yeah, go on, I'm listening, Pip.
I always thought that Muharram was just about, you know, the 10 days and even just the one day of Ashura.
No, that's what Penny thought as well.
In Dhul Hijjah, the journey starts then, and you can even say even before then, right?
Yeah, you could.
Because they must have planned this all to kill Imam Hussein before.
I know. Well, some say it even began when Imam Ali couldn't be the leader of the Muslims,
Imam
going
Ali.
way back
I
then.
love Imam Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I can't wait to hear the next part of the Majlis.
Yeah. Join us. You've got to join us
Okay.
again. And
Make
I know.
sure you keep us all in your prayers, children.
All of us.
In your du'as when you pray to Allah.
Pray for everyone.
Yeah.
Pray for
For
all of us.
monsters and humans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm lovely, wonderful friends like Penny and Pip, who always are
thank
with
you, Layla.
me.
You're not too bad yourself.
Thank you. Thanks for listening, and see you again very soon. Ma salam.
Salam. Remember, condolences to you and
Condolences.
your family.
Condolences.
Ya Hussein.
Ya Hussein.
Ya Hussein.